Ladies and gentlemen, it is Black Ops Killer 68. Today we're playing some more Prison. This is Prison episode 4. And whoa, okay. And we're at Flaming's plot. And he's gonna give me some loot from the skeleton farm because he's just nice like that. Shout out to him. Flaming's. And with the stuff you with all the mob drops, you can sell them at Warp A. Just put all this stuff in your inventory. And today, it's gonna be like a special episode. Basically, I'm just gonna start the intro off here. Thanks. I'm gonna start the intro off here, and then basically, I'm gonna do a speed run through the mines while I talk to you guys. Basically, about some starting YouTube tips and like what programs to use. And I think I'm going to start off with the right programs first, and then next episode I'm going to be talking about the speedrun of the mines, and I'm going to be talking about some YouTube tips, and then I'm going to do the programs to start off with, because that's the most important thing, the programs, because you know, anybody can start without tips. So basically, thank you, I almost forget your name. Thank you, Flaming's. And I'm gonna set this stuff off camera because it's kind of boring. And I'll see you guys when we have all the tips ready. And I will tell you guys, I ranked up to Q, and I do have 23 bill now, which is really awesome. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. All right, we're back, and today, and what am I talking about? We're gonna be starting the YouTube tips, and also let me know if my audio sounds a bit better. I'm using Audacity for this, so yeah. Okay, so let's start this. Basically, I'm gonna be talking about what software I recommend and that you most likely will need to start your YouTube adventure. And I'll tell you guys what I use and what's recommended, what settings that I know of off the bat. And yeah, let's get into it. So basically, we're gonna start off with the thing you absolutely need, which is a recording software. And I have two recommended ones, and one of them I do use. One of them is Fraps, which is pretty easy to use. I recommend looking up like a tutorial or two, one or two. I looked up about one, and I learned the program right off the bat. That's how easy it is. DX Story is also good, but it's more complicated, but it has more settings, so I guess it's good and bad. So if you learn it, I guess you may have better recording. I'm not sure. I do recommend Fraps because it's super easy to use, and you can just click one button to start it, one button to stop it. Same thing with DX Story. And the thing I do like about Fraps and DX Story is they do show your FPS while recording, which is really good. And yeah, those are the two I recommend. There are also some like Bandicam if you can't afford Fraps or DX Story. Because they are paid programs, you can use Bandicam. I don't recommend Bandicam because it has that watermark saying bandicam.com. But Fraps and DX Story, there's full versions you can get for free, which you can look up on YouTube, but I don't recommend it. It's your choice. Alright, so this is the recording softwares I recommend. Now let's get into the editing softwares, which is the second most important thing you'll need. You don't absolutely need this, but if you're gonna, be more serious in YouTube, you're gonna need a good editing software. So now what I use is Sony Vegas Pro 12. It's very easy to use. I only looked up about like 3 tutorials on it, and I basically learned it from there. It's just like one of those things you can just drag and drop like movie clips in there, and you can like it's easy to like speed it up. And I'll do tutorials on maybe some Frap settings and maybe a few Sony Vegas Pro 12 tutorials. So that's paid. Sony Vegas Pro, that's a paid program. Of course, if you can afford it, go ahead, go for it. But if you can't afford it, Windows Movie Maker is a good alternative. It's very nice. And for Mac, I recommend Final Cut Pro. That's a very good editing software. And I don't know any recording softwares for Mac. You guys have to look up maybe a different video for that. Maybe I'll find another one. But yeah, there's two good editing softwares. And for Sony Vegas Pro, it takes longer to render, but I think it comes out in better quality than Movie Maker, in my opinion. But Movie Maker is a good alternative if you don't want to get Sony Vegas. Now for the thumbnails, this is something that will make your channel look a lot better. I recommend it, but it's not a must-need. So basically, you can either get Photoshop, which is another paid program. It's really good. For me, I'm not very good at like starting programs because I've never used a photo editing program before. It took me about like a month to learn it. It's kind of hard to learn how to do good stuff with it, but it's kind of easy at the same time. So Photoshop, it's not super easy to use, but it's kind of medium. So if you're kind of into the advanced kind of cool thumbnails, because I use Photoshop, it's very good. I do recommend it if you can get it, if you can get a hold of it, or get the full version free. You can get the full version for Sony Vegas 2 for free on YouTube. You can look it up. And also, this is a very good alternative because I use Photoshop when I go to my dad's house and my mom's house. I use this website called Pixlr.com. I'll link it in the description. And it's basically like Photoshop on a website. It's super good. Of course, I don't know how to do everything on it. It's similar to Photoshop. It's very awesome. You can drag and drop things in there, but this is a little bit more complicated if you're used to Photoshop because the controls are a little bit different, and you can't just drag and drop things onto it, which is because it's just a website. So yeah. Also, for the thumbnails, those are basically it. And also, this is kind of in the thumbnails section, but it's 3D models. The only program I know that's good for 3D models is Cinema 4D. This is a paid program. You can get it for free. There's ways to do it for free, but I'm not sure. So basically, it's pretty hard to use, for me at least, until I get used to it. It took me like about, sad to say, 3 months to learn it, but yeah, it's pretty easy to use once you know what you're doing. But if you just get a template for it, it's pretty easy to use. I use the Weed Lion rig for Cinema 4D. That's how I get my character models. And for the text, I got this one guy's graphics pack. And it has some 3D text in it. I just edit the font, and it has that that's where you guys see that like cool light blue with the gray back part 3D text. That's where I get that from. It's a model, and that's basically all I have for the programs. Let me see if I can think about anything else. Oh yeah, also to view your videos, I recommend for Windows. View your videos before you post them in Windows Media Player. That's for Windows, and then for Mac, I recommend looking before you upload them in QuickTime Player. Also, I almost forgot to mention this. I recommend you guys use Skype if you guys are gonna do like a collab video, or I forgot what it's called. I forgot what people call it nowadays. Like a video with another person. I recommend you use Skype, and then there's a certain setting on Fraps so you can change it so you can do other people's voices. But yeah, that's what I recommend to do videos with other people. And I think that's about it. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe let's hit 26 likes. Just to make me feel better, and I'll post. I'm going with my upload schedule right now, even though today's Tuesday, but I'm gonna skip OP Factions for the week. I'm gonna go straight into survival games tomorrow, and hope you guys can look forward to that next week, next Monday, on the next prison episode. And hope you guys enjoyed this little speed mine, and see you guys later. Bye.